Call it a sign of desperation, a bold new strategy, weakness, or just promise fulfilled. But Russia has done the unthinkable by enlisting North Korean soldiers to help in its war against Ukraine. Yes, North Korea. It is the first time in over 100 years since Russia last invited foreign troops into the country. North Korea, one of the world's most isolated regimes, has sent about 12,000 of its troops to help Russia beat Ukraine, with special forces already training in Russian bases. Of these forces, about 8,000 has been deployed to the Kursk region. This is according to the Ukrainian President Zelensky.
That is the criminal alliance between Russia and North Korea. I am grateful to the leaders of nations who are not turning a blind eye and speaking openly about this cooperation, aimed at increasing the scale of the war. Now we have clear evidence that military personnel are being supplied to Russia from North Korea, and we expect a strong reaction from our partners to this.
Russia has been receiving about 2 million artillery shells from North Korea annually, with a few North Korean servicemen already fighting on Russia's side. But this new development marks a dangerous escalation, especially when Russian President Vladimir Putin has threatened of nuclear action if the West decides to put boots on the ground in Ukraine. Russian President Vladimir Putin's visit to North Korea earlier this year, where he met with Kim Jong-un, raised eyebrows worldwide. During this visit, North Korea expressed willingness to deepen ties with Moscow. While the world expected arms deals after a high-profile meeting, few anticipated that Pyongyang would send thousands of its troops to fight in Europe. And now, it seems that North Korean troops are involved in the conflict. This raises a critical question. Why would North Korea, a country already isolated and facing its own economic struggles, decide to intervene in a foreign war? Some analysts speculate that Kim Jong-un may see this as an opportunity to strengthen ties with Russia in exchange for economic or military aid. North Korea has long been in desperate need of sanctioned goods like oil, food, and advanced weapons technology. Could this be the real motivation behind North Korea's involvement? But there's more to it. This isn't just about Russia and North Korea. For Russia, enlisting foreign soldiers signals a new level of desperation. With significant manpower losses, Moscow seems willing to tap into few remaining international allies, no matter how controversial the move may be. Reports estimate that Moscow is losing close to 1,000 soldiers every day as the war drags on with no end in sight. The Kremlin, under intense pressure, has been turning to unconventional solutions. After all, Putin's regime has been increasingly isolated on the world stage, and North Korea is one of the few nations willing to openly back Moscow. While this news may sound shocking, it aligns with recent intelligence reports indicating that over 12,000 North Korean soldiers, including special forces, are being deployed to support Russia's failing war efforts. Per report, Russia will pay $2,000 per month for each North Korean soldier sent to Russia. But what role would these North Korean soldiers play on the battlefield? The soldiers are reportedly undergoing intense training at a Russian military base near Sergeyevka and in the Primorsky Krai region, just 100 miles from the North Korean border. It's believed that these forces will be deployed into 4 combat brigades and thrown into direct combat against the Ukrainian army, adding a new dimension to the conflict. North Korea's military is known for its rigidity and loyalty to the regime. But are they truly prepared for the high-intensity, technology-driven warfare currently taking place in Ukraine? Some experts argue that despite their numbers and discipline, North Korean troops may struggle to adapt to modern warfare in a new environment far from home. This development may have global implications, as both the United States and South Korea have already expressed concerns about North Korea's growing military ties with Russia.
We now assess that there are some 10,000 North Korean soldiers in total in Russia. And the most recent information indicates that as many as 8,000 of those North Korean forces have been deployed to the Kursk region.
The big question is, will the presence of these troops slow the advance of Ukrainian forces, or is this just another desperate move from a regime struggling to maintain its hold on power? We wait to see.